Hey, Chetan.
Hi, Dhruv. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good as well.
Where are you joining today from?
I'm joining from Bombay.
From Bombay. Wow. What time is it there?
11:30.
Ah, okay. How'd you find out? How'd you find out about Clawdrop?
This I had subscribed to your newsletter.
Okay. And was it on like LinkedIn or something? Or
How did I
Facebook?
subscribe to the newsletter?
Yeah.
Good question. I have no either through Reddit or elsewhere.
Okay.
I
Okay.
would.
Yeah. That makes sense. Um, do you have Oh, you're the first one here, so we can chat for a bit if you're okay with that.
Nothing. Nothing.
Do you have technical experience? Like, have you done stuff
Uh,
like this or played around with AI at all?
okay, so my experience would be limited to UX UI design.
Okay,
Yeah, so that's where I would be at. So I guess for me it would be more about observing how things go about in this session.
sure.
Uh, while I do have another system fresh setup, just to mirror whatever we are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And are you using Mac or Windows?
I have a Mac. Yeah.
Mac. Okay. I'll be doing this on a Windows machine, but if anything, it's easier on a Mac, and
All right.
the 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 instructions are similar after a while. Like once you actually get it installed, then you can use it very similarly.
Awesome. Sure. Looking forward to it. I have my system ready on the side. It's another system, fresh one.
Nice. Um, and do you have like any use cases that you're thinking about? This is you want to use it for?
Uh, right now, I had all open use cases. I did come across certain use cases. It could be around nutrition, like from a tracking perspective,
Yeah.
right? But all the use cases that I did come across were around using any of the messengers to manage your Openclaw setup.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so that is what I was just looking at.
Okay.
Yeah, but something specific, no.
Okay. Okay. So you got-
Where are you based out of?
I'm in St.
In the state,
Louis.
St. Louis,
Yeah, near Chicago.
Missouri.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, is it Joel? How do you say your name?
Hi, it's actually John, but that's in Portuguese is João.
Oh, okay. Hey, John. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Are you in Portugal?
Yes, at the moment, yeah.
Nice. Um, did you have you tried out Openclaw yet?
I played around with it, and
Yeah.
I meant to be. I was going to set up a PC and have everything ready for today, but other things came up, and to be
Yeah.
honest, I'm not prepared. I'm more going to be just listening, watching,
Sure.
and then taking notes, and then going back and trying it.
We'll send out the recording as well, so you'll be able to follow along if you're not able to do it during the call.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's and do you use a Windows machine or do you use a Mac?
I was actually trying to do it with Linux Mint 22.3.
Nice. Well, we're gonna do it on Windows, but essentially we're doing it on Linux because we're using the subsystem Linux that Windows has, which is we're basically Ubuntu and Linux. What the version you described, they're pretty similar, so you'll be able to follow along it's similarly.
Perfect. Yeah, I mean, I find it that it might be a little too much taxing on the Windows, and that the Linux will run, everything will run better and not get so bogged down with processes.
Yeah, I can do that. Start. There's a few more people coming in. Hey, Leah. If your name is correct on there. Cool. Nate. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Oh, Nate,
Hey.
how are you? Hey, guys.
Hello. How are you doing, Drew?
Good.
That's good. Hey, Nate.
Good to see you guys. We have a few people here already.
Great.
We have John from Portugal. We have Chetan from Bombay, India. We have Leah, but we haven't spoken with her yet.
João, você fala português então? He's muted. He's trying to use my bad Portuguese.
What happened?
Você é de onde?
Eu estou de Lisboa, mas agora estou no Algarve.
Legal, muito prazer. I'll stop speaking Portuguese since it'll confuse everybody, including myself.
No worries. Openclaw will translate it for everybody.
Good. They can see how bad my Portuguese is.
Shreya, how are you? Oh, you're muted.
It's a good crew. You need to have some warm-up music or something, Drew.
We can't hear you, but I think Lyric is on as well, and somebody else also just joined. My wife is also on. Ritika is here as well.
Oh, good. We got the boss here.
Yes.
I need to put my glasses on just to show her how happy I am with them.
Oh yeah, the meta glasses.
So
Yeah.
Drew, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Thank you. Hey Ritika, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Thank you, Drew, for this webinar.
Oh yeah, I hope this is helpful.
Yeah, sure.
We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we can get started.
Ritika, I need to thank you for my glasses. I appreciate all your hard work. I think they should have named it after you, not that.
No, I only worked on the V1 of those products, but yeah, they're super fun to use.
Yeah. Without V1, there's no V2. So that's
Absolutely.
good. It's great.
Right. Lyric and Lynn Wagner from TK Owners, they're also here. and I think one other person. So maybe another minute or so, and then we'll get started. Does just as a, can everybody see this hi on the chat?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So right, does everybody, what was everybody running? Is it Mac or Windows or Linux? In case like John. Right, we got some Mac people. Wow, so Windows, okay, we'll install Mac. Windows. So we'll be doing this on Windows, and we'll be doing it on the Windows, the subsystem Linux that it comes installed with. So you'll be able to follow along. Mac is similar to Linux. Windows is just the container for this, so you should be able to follow along pretty easily. Once you get it installed, it's very similar anyway. But you have any specific questions for your platform, feel free to raise your hand or put it in the chat, or if it's a dull moment, speak out. I wanted to, this webinar is happening because of Nate and Tyler. They're on the call. They run Solve Technology. They do deep, like more custom, deeper AI automations for a variety of customers, ranging from real estate to government to healthcare to insurance. So if you have any questions, or if you want to talk to them about a more specific implementation, I'll send out their contact information. You can definitely reach out to them, and they're really good resources, even if you just want to talk about a project that you might have. And Tyler just put in a little thing in the chat, so he has it has his email address in there too, and the website solvetech.ai. Cool. All right. Well, to get started, to get started, we're gonna set up our support system. So Context 7 is a website where it collects all the documents on a somewhat regular basis. So for example, for this case, we'll find Openclaw's document, and we're going to build our own support channel, so to speak. So if you go to context7.com, search for Openclaw, and click on Openclaw, you'll see that it has the raw documents, the raw document for Openclaw. What you're going to do is going to increase that token count. So right now it's compressing it a little bit, but we can handle the whole thing. So we're just going to add a 0 at the end, and that means it's the whole thing. This is all the documentation that you'll need for, asking any Openclaw related questions. So once you have this open, you're just going to select all of it, and then go to your favorite. First, everybody can see the screen, right?
Sure.
Cool. Yeah, we're recording as well, so this will be sent out afterwards.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So if you use ChatGPT or you use Claude, there's a thing called projects, I think, in both of them. So that gives you a context specific, you can build context for a specific project, like, for some health and some other stuff here. So in this case, what we'll do is we're going to create a project for Openclaw support. I already have one, but we'll do it again anyway. Call this Openclaw support. Just say support channel. Create the project. On the right here, under files, there's a little plus sign. We're going to add all the text that we copied. We call this Openclaw docs. It's the documentation for it. And we're going to paste in all the documentation that we just copied from context 7. So what this does is you can say, hey, how do I install Openclaw on my MacBook? So now instead of it going out and trying to search the web or whatever, now it has that specific context of all the documentation to pull from. It's going to give you specific step by step. Now we're gonna, we can use this or the documents directly, but and it's the same thing. Instead of you having to search for it, it's the same thing. So I would say, how do I install this, since that's what we have. We have a raised hand. Yes, Lyric. Are you saying for the project? Where is the text copied from on context 7? Sure. So once you go to context 7, let me know when you're there. You're there, okay. And we're gonna search for Openclaw. Once you get to Openclaw, it's the second one that I'm seeing, the one that has the docs.openclaw.ai.
So what is this? Is it content 7 or?
Oh, context 7. Let me put this in the chat.
Yeah, can you? Yeah, because I cannot see it from here.
Oh, is it really small for you guys? Is it not showing up?
Yeah, I'm on my laptop, so it's very small. Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
All right, so once you have that, you click into the name, and then it'll take you to this page where it has the document, all the Openclaw documentation right here.
Okay, so Dhruv, sorry. So now I'm in context 7, and then what I have to search?
Openclaw.
Openclaw. Yeah, I searched, and then I'm getting a lot of Openclaw thing.
And then on the one that I think on mine, it's showing up as the second entry, which is docs.openclaw.ai.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
Then you would click the Openclaw. The first, not the link, not the docs.open. That'll take you to the actual page. But this, you click on where it says just Openclaw on that second line, and it'll take you to this page.
I don't. I'm like not seeing that. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
There's a link that I sent in the chat. If you click there, do you see Openclaw pop up?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay. And the second link that you see are you able to click on it? The one that has the benchmark of 82.4?
Yeah. You're clicking on just that Openclaw link?
Yes.
Or the source, either one?
Exactly. The link, the green.
The green link. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay.
And then you're copying everything under tokens.
Yeah. So under the tokens, you can add another 0 on. Just max it out. You don't want to right now. It's if you reduce the number of tokens, it just compresses it, summarizes it.
Okay, so you add a
So you want the entire thing, yeah.
and copy. Okay.
And then, yep, and then hit copy.
And then you put that in sources in your Openclaw support project? I mean,
Yes, yeah, exactly. You would put it in, yeah, in the file section there. If you're using, let's see what ChatGPT has, but I think it would be.
I think I could do text input and just copy it into there.
Exactly, yep. Yeah, once you create a project, you should be able to do that. More project. New project.
And then, sorry, Drew, what was the prompt that you give after that?
The prompt that was just an example, but you can say, hey, how do I install this on my whatever you have, MacBook or Windows or Linux or whatever you use.
Pedro, could you please share the link for that text?
For the
Openclaw, that instruction text.
Oh yeah. Do we need to install Claude also? Install Refresh UI system. At the moment, you don't need. We'll get to it. Chetan, this is just on the web. So if you open up Claude.ai or ChatGPT.com, you'll be able to create a project and then input in this text for support for later. So we'll install Claude code later on, or Codex.
Yeah, because I see it gives all the instructions back to me. So, but you're saying don't do that yet. Yeah.
I mean, that I was just going to use the actual documentation on the website, but this is more for like you're configuring it and you run into some issue. This is a good place to then go and ask her, the issue that you might have run into.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like if you were talking to like a support person.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So we're good. We'll if we're good on this, then we'll carry on to the actual installation.
Yep.
So for those of you using Windows, you're going to open up your terminal in administrator mode. So hit start, go to terminal, right click, and then go to the run as administrator.
I'm on a MacBook, so
in that case, you would just open up your terminal.
Okay.
And we can do this side by side. Let's see. We have a few more people that joined. Hey, Diana, Jay, Juan.
Hello.
Hey, so we're just getting it started with this. We set up a support channel, and we're just kind of going over now the actual installation. The support was just getting all the Openclaw documentation into a Claude or ChatGPT project, so you can ask it questions if you run into some issues.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. So for Windows, there's an extra step. So if you don't have this installed already, the way to check would be to type in WSL. So WSL tells us if you have the subsystem Linux installed, which is similar to Mac, similar to Linux. So this, I've already installed it. Let me know if you guys have this installed or if you have any issues with starting WSL on your Windows. Now we're just gonna open up the okay. Okay, Windows. So all right, so it gives us, hey, we're gonna install WSL. We installed. Is this legible to everybody, or is it too small?
No, it's not for me.
Not for
Let's
me.
see here.
Let's see.
Sorry, Drew, we're copying that same code from before into the terminal.
At the moment, we haven't copied anything into the terminal yet.
Oh, okay.
We're getting to it. The WSL, the Windows people, if they have WSL installed, they can continue doing this. Mac, we're gonna get to Mac as well.
Okay.
So actually for this one, this is the same code for WSL and for Mac. So in this case, for the people that have Mac, I would say type in, how do I install this on Mac? And I'll give you the same command. So once it gives you this curl command, it starts with curl. We're going to copy that into our terminal.
Okay. Starting with curl.
The one that starts with curl, and it'll be it's really the first instruction after installing WSL.
Okay.
Windows people, did you check if you have Windows installed, and do you have WSL installed on your Windows, and have you had any trouble getting that running?
It's so many lines of code. I'm wondering if I should just copy everything and then just delete the top part. Is that what you'd recommend?
I would say you could do that. I wouldn't paste stuff into the terminal just yet.
Okay. I'll put it in a note and then do that.
Unfortunately, I cannot copy paste stuff into Were you able to get that command running, Lyric?
Oh, so you do want me to copy and paste this into terminal now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Question.
Yes. So I did the curl command on Mac,
Uh-huh.
and it said Openclaw installed some version, and then I tried running the onboarding wizard, and it says command not found. Openclaw.
That is a question for your support channel. Try putting that in there and seeing what the issue is. I'm guessing it's a permissions thing. If it's installed under root, or if it might be that it's you might just need to restart your terminal.
Oh, that's true. Okay, good point. I'll try
So
that.
so if you've installed it, or if you've gone through and hit enter on that command, Openclaw install will pop up and it will say, hey, we're trying to install it. In this case, Node.js wasn't found, which is the base library that it needs to, which it runs on top of. So it'll ask you to install Node.js if it's not installed for you. And then Node.js has some other dependencies which it'll also install before that.
I don't know if my MacBook is like powerful enough for this. I think I just got a new one. I just haven't set it up yet.
Is it in the last 5 years?
This one's older. Like it's still on Intel, and
Okay.
it's bad. So I might have to. I just grabbed my new MacBook. I might have to do it on this one instead.
It should work. Like it's not that big of a.
I can't get it to. It's when I copy and paste, it gives me this like little, just like a little bit, and it says low schema mode, node, matched hint metadata, immediate child summaries.
Do you want to share your screen real quick? See?
Yeah. Let's see here.
So this is just installing stuff right now.
Let me. Where's my open terminal? I don't know how to. Okay, wait. Window. Where'd my little terminal go? Oh, I don't know where it went now.
If you click that little terminal on the right, bottom right, it go to the left, farther left.
Left?
And just the black.
Oh,
It's the black.
yes. Yeah, this is what I got.
Okay, so this is. Oh, so this is actually. This is all the documentation that you pasted in.
Mm-hmm.
This would actually go into your Claude.ai, the website Claude.ai or ChatGPT, whatever you use.
Okay.
So what we can do is you can start a new terminal, so you can cross X out of this.
Okay. And then do.
Yep.
Okay.
And then here, there's a command that I sent in chat.
Okay.
It's the one that starts with curl, and then you can copy paste that in to the terminal.
Okay. Let me look at
And
this.
then yeah.
Oh my gosh, where'd my chat go? Lost the chats.
You want me to send it again?
Let's see. Why is that not?
A little like
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. So just to do this, do I click on that link or do I click the chat?
you would click this whole. You would select the whole
That whole line.
curl
Okay.
to the bash. Yeah,
Okay.
curl to bash, and then copy paste that in.
Okay. Woohoo. That worked. Okay.
Right. So the one, so it'll probably install dependencies and everything else it needs to get to actually install Openclaw.
Okay. Oh, I need to be an administrator.
Yeah, you can do sudo. So you someone sharing text. What is to be done after step 2? Yeah, if you can put something, when you're writing that command curl, if you go all the way to the beginning and put in sudo, so it'll.
Okay. So just go and edit in the terminal.
Yeah, so this is the new command.
Okay.
So it'll be sudo everything else, and then it'll ask you for your password.
Got it.
So you have to enter the string that Dhruv you've shared right now in Mac, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, not the one earlier one. Okay, got it.
Yeah, you can use this one. So once it starts installing, it might take a little bit, but once it's done, it'll kick off the setup wizard in the terminal itself, and then there'll be some steps. So
Is there like a trick to entering your password with this? Because there's nothing I can't type in
yeah,
here.
it won't show up. It'll just stay blank, I believe.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you'll just type and nothing will happen, and then just hit enter, and
Got it.
it'll work.
That worked. Yeah. Sorry, you're dealing with a baby here, a AI baby.
No worries. This is what we're here for.
Yeah. And check if I've gotten some everything this in terminal.
For me right now, it's saying step 1 of 3, preparing environment, homebrew not found, installing. So
Okay.
Yeah.
just waiting for that to finish.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what's on mine too.
Perfect.
Should I still copy and paste that next prompt or no?
No, there's no prompt yet. After that, it'll go ahead and install. Are you talking about Openclaw version?
Where you said what was it? Running this internal Openclaw version, yeah.
You can just once it installs, it'll go through a setup process that we'll go through.
Okay.
So once it's done, we'll say yes. So I said, I understand this is a personal by default and shared multi-user use. It requires lockdown. Continue. Yes. Configure details. So we'll do the quick start. Has anybody gotten it installed besides Ritika?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
I haven't
either.
been installing.
Yeah, still waiting.
okay.
Homebrew not found installing.
Okay.
I'm trying to install Claude code and everything on the side while this is going on.
Okay.
Drew, while we're waiting, can you speak
Mhm.
to, like, I've heard you need to have like a separate, oh my God, what's it called? Like hardware to like, store this on, that it needs to run. It's like in its own little box.
There's ways to isolate it. So right now we're installing it on your machine.
Okay.
So for it to do things overnight, for it to actually, run all the time, your computer's going to need to be on.
Yeah.
You can do the same thing. Like that's why you might have heard about the Mac Mini craze.
Yeah, the Mac Mini. That's what I was thinking about.
Yeah. So you could, like we have some clients that have bought Mac Minis, and then they just have it on, and they're running it separately from their main machine. Like for one of the projects that I'm doing is they just leave it open. They installed TeamViewer on it, and I just log in and I configure and build stuff on top of it, and then it runs autonomously like it would on your machine. It's useful for it to have access to an email address. Like if you're using Gmail or Google Workspace, giving it access to its own. I know Nate has set it up with its own email, calendar, everything. I personally gave it access to my own. I would say the safer way is what Nate is doing. That's the recommended way to proceed with this kind of thing. So scoping out, basically treating Openclaw or there's variants of this too, but treating Openclaw like a human with a computer, like that. They can have their own tools, access, permissions, and then that's what they work with.
Okay. So like you would get them like a Gmail account, or I have an agent email for another little AI thing I was experimenting with, but it doesn't have like a calendar or anything. It's just
okay. Yeah, you can set up with a separate Gmail account. I personally would put it in my own like company workspace, so I have access to like shutting it down or whatever if I need to. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I would have that.
Okay. Cool.
How's the install going? Sorry, good.
Yeah, it's installing Node.js right now.
Perfect.
Mine's still installing, but again, my computer I think is so slow.
Is it? Did you see the Openclaw installer kind of going through stuff, Lyric, on?
Yeah, actually now it's starting to, so it was saying homebrew not found installing, and now it just said found homebrew.
Okay.
And it's installed. Get already installed. Oh, I had something already installed. That's awesome. I already had GitHub. It says installing Openclaw.
Awesome. Yeah.
This is crazy that this is just like open source and anybody can do this.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's so much software out there that is open source and you can use it. But if it had been kind of, I don't want to say gate kept, but essentially you needed some technical chops to be able to set it up and then use it and then maintain it.
Yeah.
With AI, it makes it so much easier, and pretty much anybody can go ahead, take anything off of GitHub, set it up, and maintain it with the help of these LLM.
It's so cool.
The method of installing that you're explaining right now, Dhruv, has it been the same method since a while, or has this been changing over the last couple of months since Openclaw got released. I just wanted to know that, after 2 weeks, let's say a friend asks that, hey, can you help me to do this?
Yeah.
Will this still be relevant, or this would be deprecated method? Right?
It'll be relevant in the sense that most of these projects, they stick to that curl command that we ran. So
Gotcha.
that probably won't change. And what's useful is you can always grab the documents from context 7,
Got it.
put it into your ChatGPT, like replace it, basically delete the old file, put in the new one, and ask it questions on how to install it. So that process will still be the same.
Understood. All right. Great. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Driv, can you explain like how you're using this?
Yeah. I'm using this for a lot of stuff. I use it for, where it starts is lead generation. So I use it for, one of my services that I offer is for lead generation for, doing a go-to-market type of movement. If you don't have customers, how do you get customers? How do you build pipeline? And for that, the method that I use is for using cold email. Cold email starts with a lot of emails that people haven't necessarily allowed you to email them. So you need to get all these emails from somewhere, and you need to have the infrastructure to be able to send these emails out without you getting banned by Google, Microsoft, all these places. So scraping, for example, scraping insurance agencies, like with Nate and Tyler, we're doing that for them. And there's that information is stored in government databases, but it's not necessarily easy. You can't access it programmatically. Like, for example, California has 50,000 insurance agencies. They only show 25 at a time. If you go to the website, you can only see 25 at a time.
Wow.
So Openclaw just goes through page by page, putting in different letters to get to the next stage, pulling out the information, storing it in a database. So that I think Openclaw was running for several weeks actually to get everything out from that database.
Wow.
Then after that, figuring out, okay, these are the names of the companies. There are some people associated with it. How do I get their email address? It'll then essentially brute force emails. So if you notice, if you have a company name, if you have like whatever Crane and sorry, what was the company?
Hudson and Crane, yeah.
Yeah, Hudson and Crane. HudsonandCrane.com. It'll be lyric at Hudson and Crane, or there might be 10 other variations, but it'll be most likely your name. If I know Lyric Turner, it's gonna be one of those 10 variations. First name dot last name, first name, first name dot last initial, some variation of that. So Openclaw will generate for each person, generate those emails, potential email addresses, and then we push them into a verifier. So the verifier will say, 9 of these don't exist, but one of them does. Now we have your email address.
Yeah.
So that whole process, that whole data pipeline of turning raw data into usable emails, that for me, that runs on Openclaw.
Very cool. Okay.
Okay. How's the install looking?
Still at Node.js for me.
Still Node.js? Okay.
What is it? What are we supposed to be getting to?
It'll show up something like, it'll show this basically Openclaw setup will pop up. So once it's installed, it'll say starting setup, and then you should have a big Openclaw thingy pop up, and that's where it goes.
Okay. It said it was installing Openclaw, and then there's a bunch of stuff that's failed. And npm install failed, showing last log lines, and it's just stopped there.
Is it back to a like a blinking cursor, or is it
Yeah, it's back to like Lyric Turner at Lyrics Air. That little line. It was like the
You
very,
wanna-
yeah.
you want to copy paste that into it? Were you able to set up your project, your ChatGPT project with all the
Yeah.
try pasting that in there and seeing what it says.
Okay.
Hey Benjamin, I think you just joined, and I didn't say hi to Chad. Hey Chad. Nate, are you using Openclaw or as something like it for any work that you want to share that you know how you're using agentic AI?
Yeah, so one of our clients we've been working with specifically with Openclaw as the solution. He's a real estate developer in Virginia, and the experience that he wanted was this a secure agentic solution that felt like an actual assistant. So what we've done for him is we've created an Openclaw agent. Her name is Allie. Allie can text him. He can text Allie. She also lives in his email threads. So those are the two places that he works the most. And so we wanted Allie to meet him there. So some of the things that we've done specifically are more about the tooling of how he interacts, as opposed to just letting Allie be completely agentic and go do whatever she wants to do. So for example, as a helpful ideal assistant would, every morning she texts him, hey, this is what you have going on today. Here's some things I could do for you. Does any of that sound helpful? Would you like me to do any of these tasks? He also receives an email with a similar set of instructions. One of the biggest things too with Openclaw is cross-session context and being able to share context between text messages and emails. So we've built an integration between the two, because standard out of the box Openclaw is going to be that you're basically talking to two different people. You text your Openclaw agent, your email. There might be some sharing, but it's not great. So we've made it more cohesive for him. Just this morning, he sent me an email actually saying how amazing she was, because he asked her to put a report together that would have taken him hours or even days, and she sent him an email back in 7 minutes with everything. And he specifically likes Microsoft, like Excel, Word. So we've also had Allie. It's a more constrained version of Openclaw, as opposed to just, hey, go off and do all these things. It's a much more of we're training his assistant to work with him in a way that he wants his perfect assistant to work. And that's kind of how we've set that up. And that's she has her own email address, her own phone number. She lives on a Mac Mini. It's just sitting right here, actually next to me right now.
Nice.
Yeah, but she has these different tools, obviously access to the web, and then access and capabilities to create these Microsoft specific product outputs. So that's how, when it's all, we really try to tailor solutions as opposed to just opening the box. We sit with our clients and say, what do you want to accomplish here? And as you add guardrails, oftentimes productivity actually increases. You say, like your use case, Drew, I need this to go and scrape these websites, right? That's an incredible use case for something like Openclaw. In our client's case, it's, I want you to be a helpful assistant that can do this reporting, and I don't want to change my workflow. I want to keep emails and have you respond in the same thread. Even little things like that with Openclaw, it's actually it's harder to engineer. I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Tyler, you had something to add?
Yeah, Nate, would you just talk a little bit about security and some of the attack vectors that people open up with Openclaw and why that's an important consideration?
Yeah. So anytime that you're connecting to an API, say you're connecting to ChatGPT or Anthropic, if you're on a personal plan, by default, you are allowing them to train on any data that you are sending them. So that is an option that you can deselect in your settings where they won't train on your data, but by default, any data that you send is data that they can use for whatever they want to, even if you're doing the paid version. So just be aware of that. That was very important for our client because he's a lawyer. He sends contracts and things. So that's also something that we've baked into his solution.
Nice.
There are ways around that though. So the easiest way to improve your security from the API standpoint is by using a business license. So if you actually sign in as an organization as opposed to a personal subscription, by default, they will not train on your data. They still hold your data. Anything that you send via the API is still housed in their data warehouses, but it's not, the models are not trained.
Nice.
And typically the data is only housed for 30 days, I believe. The step beyond that is actually using privately hosted models where you host your own large language model. That typically doesn't make a lot of sense for personal use cases. But attack vectors also include prompt injections. So just be very careful in some of the instructions that you give your Openclaw include who you allow to access your Openclaw. Be very, very explicit, because if somebody, like with the texting for our client or emailing, we've locked that down. So our Openclaw will only ever respond or ingest data from his email, his phone number, or my email and my phone number, because I helped set it up. But if you don't do that, somebody could contact your Openclaw instance, and everything that you can tell it to do, they could tell it to do. And that means so if you have it on your own machine, for example, and you haven't locked down, now everything that you have access to on your machine, somebody that has access to your Openclaw also has access to your machine. So, and they, just like you could prompt Openclaw to go do something agentically useful for you, somebody could prompt it agentically to take your passwords, lock you out of your machine to access whatever you have access to. So those are prompt injections are definitely something that you can lock down simply by giving Openclaw rules of who to allow to contact you and who not to allow to contact you. But those are two of probably the broadest attack vectors that you should be aware of when using Openclaw. And some very practical solutions are use a separate machine, treat it like an employee, give it its own email address, give it read-only access to your calendar. Things like that are some pretty simple ways to protect yourself.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's super valuable for security is the biggest question that most people have, and these are really good tips to lock it down and at least prevent yourself from at least the basic kind of attack vectors that are out there. If the install is done, we can go through the setup. I'll hit enter, and the people that have it installed can follow along.
Mine is still at installing Node.js, but yeah, if others are done, I mean,
Okay.
I'll just come back if others are ready.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
let them do it.
yeah, we'll continue on, and the recording will serve as as notes for you. If you could put
Yeah.
put the recording into the transcript into your Claude also, and ask you questions about our process. We'll use ChatGPT since that is the cheapest way to do it right now. Codex auth, OpenAI Codex. Interesting. So we'll select OpenAI Codex auth. So Claude or Anthropic, they only allow usage with API, which means every time you have a conversation, it charges you. OpenAI, if you have an existing plan, you can use it with Openclaw. So we're gonna do it that way.
And I would add here that this is awesome. I personally have the ChatGPT OAuth as well. It's the best bang for your buck. It's the same security threat as if it were an API though. So if you have a business account, it's going to be a little bit more secure on how they're storing your data and not training models on what you send them, versus if you're using a personal account, they're going to be training their models on this data. So.
Nate, dumb question, but when I set up, I mean, I created my account a long time ago, but is there just when you set yours up, you can say it's business or personal? Is that how you're differentiating?
So when you set up your account, you'll need a business domain. So it can't just be like a gmail.com or yahoo.com. It has to be an actual business domain in order to have the enterprise subscription for ChatGPT or Anthropic or any of those.
Okay.
So that would be so what you can do though, if you're just using like a gmail.com login, you can opt in to have them not train on your data. You just have to go into the settings. There's a few, I can't remember the exact place that it is. It's in the settings though.
Okay.
I recently did that for a client. So
okay.
you can opt out of training. They will still hold your data. Any chat that you send, assume it's not private. Somebody else on the other side can look at that chat, just like any Google search that you make, just like anything that you use the internet for.
Yeah.
If you want the more privacy, then you would probably want to look at enterprise.
That's like a whole different price point, I'm sure. So okay.
So we use it for ourselves, and it's a minimum of 2 seats for ChatGPT Pro for enterprise at $25 a month.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's $50 a month for a Pro enterprise. You have to have an enterprise domain and that sort of thing as well, but it's more affordable than I think most people think.
Okay, good to know. So that is more secure than just changing your settings in your personal
Yes.
account. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a step up. It's still I would still assume that they can see chat history and things like that. So, if you're sharing PII or PHI, it's best not to do that still. The best case is actually doing a privately hosted instance, but you can feel better about it. They're not training your data. They're not going to hold your data.
Okay.
If you're on the enterprise plan.
Okay.
Yeah, and Tyler mentioned Perplexity Comet, which is the browser, and the computer and assistant. Those are also good options for agentic AI. With they're at a higher price point. But they're definitely much easier to use and set up. So once we started the setup, it asks us for what LLM to use. So we're going to select OpenAI Codex. So there's an OpenAI and then there's an OpenAI Codex. So select the OpenAI Codex and it'll give you a URL to then pop into your browser. Okay. So open up a browser. Which will take you to your ChatGPT login. I didn't take into account the copy pasting would not work so well with this. And we're probably gonna go a few minutes over if that is okay. Seven percent. So once you sign into ChatGPT, it'll tell you that, hey, this is going to be shared. ChatGPT is going to be sharing your email. Codex will not receive your chat history, etc. So we have signed in. OpenAI authentication should have successfully completed. So it says OpenAI OAuth completed. Has anybody gotten to this point yet? If not, any questions?
I'm still troubleshooting mine.
Oh, okay. Do you want to share your screen and see what the issue is?
ChatGPT's walking me through it. It's just I
Okay.
have to do different things here.
Okay.
My Node.js is still installing, so yeah. Please ignore me. Ignore my presence.
Hopefully that's done soon. I know
Taking
Node.js takes a while, but that's a little unusually long.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fresh Mac system that I had reset. I mean, right before this thing. So there's nothing other than I've not installed anything. This is the first thing that I'm doing in this system.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nate and Tyler, they're hopping off. Thanks for stopping by, guys. And this call was made possible by them, and they are definitely the experts if you want deeper AI implementations done.
You're kind. Thank you for including us.
Yeah.
And I shared my email. Anybody need additional help, just reach out to us. We're happy to help.
I'll send it out in an email also afterwards. After we're done.
Okay.
Cool.
Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
Tyler.
Bye-bye. See you, Lyric.
So I was trying to install Claude. And when it goes to the model, it says model not found, even though I picked the current model, Opus 4.7.
Did you use an AI API key?
I did not. But it said somewhere, it said it detected an authorization already.
Oh, it might be that you have Claude code installed.
Right.
So it's picking that up. It's something that they've made hard. Like Anthropic is making it hard or impossible to use it with Openclaw this way without the API key.
They're mad.
Say what?
They're mad.
Yeah, mad. They are mad. But Openclaw bought, sorry, OpenAI bought the guy who started. I don't say bought, but they acquired the Openclaw guy. So I know they're making deeper connections. Like they're trying to make it work with Openclaw a lot better, and then on the other side of the spectrum. So that's why we're gonna stick with ChatGPT for this. It's it'll work much smoother. And if you run into this, you can X out of the terminal, start it again, and hit Openclaw onboard, and then it'll go through the same process. So you can select a different LLM.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Yeah. And then this we're gonna use the GPT 5.4, which is the latest model.
I think it's working now.
Oh, good.
It's saying, I understand this is personal by default, shared multi-user use requires lockdown, continue, yes, no, but the no is defaulted. How do I get it to say yes?
Hit the arrow, your arrow keys.
Ah, got it.
Cursor keys.
And then do quick start?
Yeah, you can just do quick start.
Okay, and then you said go down to OpenAI, because OpenAI is what I use.
Yeah, there's two. There's OpenAI and then there's OpenAI Codex.
And I
So-
want Codex or
Yeah.
regular?
Codex, yep.
Codex, okay. I've literally never used Codex before.
It's their version of OpenAI in a terminal. So it's no different. It's no different than what you would use on the web, except it's like installed in your computer, like Claude Code would be, and then it has access to your files and stuff, that kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So this is the Openclaw is a harness for something like Codex or something like Claude Code. So
Got it.
the brains of the operation is still one of these systems. It's just that now you have this system around it that you can use to run scripts and do things overnight and talk to it through Telegram or WhatsApp or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, you said keep current. Like mine is the OpenAI Codex GPT 5.4.
Yes.
I keep that. Okay.
Yep. And we'll do I think we'll do a we'll do Telegram. I think Telegram is the easiest to get started with, and it's
Can it do Discord?
it can, yeah.
Because
I haven't done Discord, but it's should be fairly straightforward. Do you want?
That's
Is that what
what,
you do?
I did Heyron.ai.
Yeah.
And that's what it's set up on. And it's now I'm like used to using it. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
easy. So if I could do Discord, that would be awesome.
Yeah. The next one, when you get to the channel, it'll have that. I mean, we could go through the Discord one too right now. If I haven't done it before, so it'll be experimental for me too, but we can do that if you're
Okay.
So Discord, we need a bot token. So
How'd you get to that part?
this part,
Yeah, like oh, it's still thinking. Okay, never mind. Channel services. I see. So is Discord listed on there?
Yep, Discord should be in there.
Oh, I see. Yep. Needs token. Yeah. I don't remember how I did that before.
Yeah, so we'll go to discord.com, assuming you already have like a Discord account. If you don't, you'll need to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're in there, let's see. Developers. Application.
But it can also connect to your iMessages, huh?
Yeah, I think that has definitely
That's probably like easiest.
Yeah,
Because
I would love to walk somebody through it. I haven't done it myself, and I don't have a Mac, so
yeah. You don't have a Mac, yeah.
Yeah.
I might see if I can set it up that way. I'll just use ChatGPT to help me.
Yeah.
Like limit the amount of apps I have to have, you know.
Yeah.
I already have Discord, I have Slack, I don't have Telegram, so I can.
Fair enough. Telegram, if you don't have it, yeah. The only thing with Telegram is, and you might have noticed this with Discord, you can create separate channels
Mm-hmm.
for different things.
Yeah.
With iMessage, you won't be able to do that in a very like you'll have a bunch of chats then running.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I might keep it with Discord because Discord I can keep different channels.
Yeah. You can do that with Telegram. You can do that with Discord, and you can do that with Slack. All the I'm not sure of. Discord developer portal.
Discord bot token. Okay. I'm going to figure out how to make my Discord bot token.
Yeah. If you go to discord.com/developer/application, I'll put this in the chat. Thanks, John. Thanks for stopping by, and hopefully that was helpful.
Very. Thank you very much.
Thanks, and thank you, Suresh Bhaiya. He might have left already. And I think there's a few people that I don't even know if I spoke with them. Zainab, is that right? And Venkatesh? And Manish? Yeah. How are you guys following along? Are you having any trouble? Are you just waiting to go through the recording later?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on going through this over again.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much, though.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah. And then Zainab, if you have any questions, feel free to.
Yes, I will. Thank you.
Okay.
So Dhruv, what would be the next steps? I mean, right now we're just reaching a point of getting, the car just ready for ignition. But, but the car is still in the garage, right? So,
yeah.
So should we look forward to another session where it is assumed that all the attendees have followed these steps, including such as myself, whose system is really, not being productive with respect to the session time and the amount that you're investing, right? So we have that ready, and then do you have any?
That's a good idea. And if people are interested, we can do a follow-up session where we maybe build a use case for it. Like I'll send out an email and respond back with what you want to build with it, and I'll have some suggestions, and we can maybe do one or two on the next call, so that you can learn to use it properly.
And I can badger a lot of people in my network to just do whatever I've done at least.
Yeah.
And be ready to join in your session.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'll try to get as many people, and I'll help them set up to reach to a point that you've taught us today.
Yeah. This first one is is to kind of make sure that everybody has it set up, and it's always a little painful because it progresses differently and different troubleshooting stuff pops up, but it once it's set up, then we can do a lot more with it.
Absolutely. So please let us know what you have in mind and estimated time. So accordingly, I can also get people ready also for your future session.
Perfect.
With the rest ready.
Perfect. If you run into anybody that wants to do that, hey Chad, so you didn't have curl installed. Yeah, that's step one.
Yeah.
Once, ask them to sign up on Clawdrop, and they'll get all the email. They'll get that kind of email going forward.
Sure thing. I guess to a lot of people, the resistance is that, I mean, till you don't run after them, there's no, you have to do it, you have to do it.
Yeah.
I just run behind my network at least.
Yeah,
to
if
get
they're
that.
interested. Some people are just naturally interested, and some people are like, "Yeah, this is not for me."
No, everyone knows that they have to do this. But is this some innate inertia that comes in? I don't know. I really appreciate what you're doing out here. Not everyone is doing it. So, yeah, I
That's
really like to help you out, and at least by getting you as much audience from Bombay, at least.
sounds good. Thanks, man. So we'll set up. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I'm glad this is helpful, and yeah, if anybody needs that help, we're here to help. We'll set up a new app in Discord. So, Lyric, were you able to get to?
Yeah, I think I. Okay, I mean, it said I entered my bot token.
Oh, great! Right ahead.
Figured Discord channels access. I did then allow lists, the recommended one, and now it says Discord channels allow list. My server general. Okay, let me go back over to Discord and see if it's in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's funny because this is kind of what I wanted. Oh, wait, no, I don't see it. Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit to see how I can get it to show up in my Discord.
Okay.
But I'll I have to get on another call here in a minute. But this was awesome.
Yeah. I haven't done this either. I'll try to finish this up. Keep recording. Whoever wants to hang out, feel free to. Don't if you have to hop off, that's fine. And I'll send out the recording so you can follow along if you need to.
Amazing.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you guys.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you later.
I'll stay. मेरे यहाँ पे 12:30 1 बज रहे हैं. कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ा.
Sounds good. Anybody else? It looks like Chad is still there, and a few other people. So yeah, we'll keep going. I mean, Discord was what she was using. It doesn't have to be this. It can be, whatever platform you're used to using. See if it pastes. All right. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, feel free to just pipe up.
For an average hobbyist, what would be the approx monthly budget that one should set aside for this?
If you're just doing it on your laptop, you're not doing it on a separate machine like a server, then you just need your machine and then a $20 a month ChatGPT subscription.
Would be adequate. Openclaw would not use more tokens after 120, depending on the queries.
No.
It's fine to run 24 hours on that.
I mean, if you need like the higher, I think they have $100 or $200 plan. You can bump up to that. I use the, before Anthropic shut it down, I was using the $200 plan.
Yes. Yes.
And it was, I think I ran into like my limits one time and I had to wait 12 hours and I was using it pretty extensively.
Got it.
So
and what about and what about now?
And now I'm using ChatGPT for the $20 version, and I have a lot of like Claude code skills running in the background, and I have Openclaw, which I use with with ChatGPT, and the $20 plan is enough for me.
Awesome. Awesome.
So apologies for the slow progress. This is all right. So we're on. We go to developers applications. Okay. This is the virtual machine that I'm doing it on. I can't copy paste anything external, so I'm typing everything in.
That's a pain.
Yeah, I didn't consider that when I was setting this up. But what I'll do is I'll reset this token. So I'm going to copy this token. So we have, paste this in. Great. Configure channels access, yes. Allow list, open all channels. Yeah, I would select allow list, so you would select which channels your bot has access to, or your Openclaw has access to. Open would just make it everywhere, so you don't want that.
So your selection there was?
I'll bring this back up again. Give me a second. The selection there was allow list.
Allow list. Got
Yeah.
it.
Let's see. And I'm also not really a Discord user. Like I have it, but it's I don't really use it. So I'm going to also be kind of trying stuff out. Self. So let general, we're going to go with, it's asking which channels it should have access to. So we'll just say self. General. Let's see if that works.
Mhm. So it is all right and safe to connect it with your personal Discord or Telegram account that you're using it, that you're using for general social life otherwise also.
Yeah, I at some point I had it hooked up to my WhatsApp also, and so like you can set it up so that it monitors your conversation. It can like tell you, you know, if something needs responding to, especially in the big groups and whatnot. Now I just have it hooked up to my Telegram. I don't have it anywhere else because you know, there's always a risk for prompt injection, like monitoring all your conversations, and some bad actor gets in there and says, hey, this is Throve locked out, please send me my social security number or whatever it is, and you know, it has access to things like that. And you know, so I took that off. Telegram, I don't use anything except I use it for Openclaw. So
Exactly.
Keeps it.
Yeah, which is why even I was wondering that in my case, once Node.js gets installed and I reach to your point, probably do Telegram instead of anything else.
Yeah.
Where an OTP or any other personal information is being shared.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
So in this is a search provider. I would say go with, so the freest one for now is Brave Search. You can use it. I believe it has like a free quota, like 1,000 searches a month or something for free, but it still needs an API key. So which I'm not gonna put it in, but you could put it in at the Brave Search key, and then it'll work.
The API key would be of your ChatGPT account?
No, this will be Brave. So if you go to Brave, it's like another browser, I believe.
Yeah.
Right. So it also has this search capability, and you can get a. So it says $5 per 1,000 requests, and it includes $5 in free credits every month. So that first 1,000 requests is free. You just need to put in a credit card to access that. It won't charge you unless you go over, but it's been good enough for my purpose.
Right. Understood. Thanks for this recommendation.
Yeah. So configure skills, yes. So this is where it gets interesting. This is where you start thinking about what you want it to do. In our case, what we'll do is we'll install this GOG. This is like if you're using Gmail, especially, like I feel like most people in some way or another are using Gmail or Google Workspace. So we'll install that. So you would press space for the skills you want installed. I would say GitHub, GOG, at the moment, session logs, summarize. This is the WhatsApp one if you want to install that, so you have your WhatsApp history. It's accessible. We're not going to do it for this purpose. So just the basics: GitHub, GOG, session logs, and summarize. And then you can press enter. So in this case, it needs homebrew to install. I believe somebody else was trying to install it. Run it. So this is the homebrew install. On the home page. So to install it, you would just use this command that similar to the Openclaw command. It is, you just copy paste that in. So these things failed. The skills that I was trying to install failed. What we'll do is we don't need an API key. We didn't install. We don't need any API keys for anything right now. The hooks I would say yes that you should install are log all commands to a centralized audit file. That's useful, and session memory. So it preserves what you're working on
Right.
much better than if you don't select that. Gateway service installed. So gateway is the thing that runs. So that's a service. The gateway service will run in the background. Will run on this machine, and that's what allows Discord to access it, or if you install Telegram to access it. So when you chat with it, you're actually talking to the gateway, the Openclaw gateway.
Mhm.
Let's check. Failed. In the meantime, I'm going to install Homebrew.
In context 7, when we had installed Homebrew, did it not be already utilized out here?
You're saying context 7 was, it was just the documents, like all these projects, they have a bunch of documentation along with it, which which before LLMs you would read and try to figure out your issues. So context 7 was just a place to get that documentation and put it into a project on Claude or ChatGPT. So if you ran into any issues, you can chat with it and say, hey, this is the issue I'm running into.
Understood. So then I'm sorry. So in terminal, when we had put in that curl command, in my case, it installed Homebrew. Now it's installing obviously Node.js since eternity. But that Homebrew was installed, right? And so I'm assuming it got installed in your system also. But you're again installing it.
Yeah, I don't think it did. A Mac might have a different dependency structure. That's my guess.
Understood.
But for this, it did not.
Understood. So in my case, ideally, once the curl command installs everything, and when I reach your stage, I should not require to have Homebrew reinstalled.
You should not. But if you do, you go to Homebrew, you search for Homebrew install, and it'll have another similar curl command. It starts with bin bash, but yeah, it'll be similar.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yep. shell. So it looks like though it's done. Gateway closed. So we'll check what the issue is with the gateway in a second. But it looks like shell is installed. Web search. We have not installed the key. That's what it's saying. And that is looks like it is. So we'll try Openclaw. Yeah. Okay, so it says gateway's already running. It should work. So what we're gonna do is do Openclaw. TUI, which is like a text interface for it. Great. So now we are in. This is on terminal right now, but this is essentially the same thing you would have on your Discord or Telegram or whatever. This is how you would interact with it.
Got it.
So now you can see it says, "Hey, yeah, I'm here," and it's using Openclaw Codex GPT-5.4 ThinkFlow. So this is installed and working. It's authenticated with ChatGPT, and now we would see, you know, hooking it up to Discord or whatever else, and yeah, and then now you would have this interface just on your chat channel.
Understood.
Do you guys want me to go through setting it up with Discord, or would you prefer setting up with something else?
Telegram would be the safer and the most popular bet, unless others have some preference.
Okay, so Telegram would be it. And Manish and Chad, do you prefer? Okay, anyways, fine. My terminal says default model set to, yeah, Manish, that looks great. Got it connected. That's fantastic. Oh, you set up WhatsApp. WhatsApp works too. The thing that I noticed with WhatsApp, at least the version that I set up, which was when Openclaw came out, it wouldn't distinguish between what I was sending in the chat and what it was responding. So all the chats were on the same side. Like there was no back and forth. So try it out. I don't know what your experience is. Maybe they've changed it now. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna exit out of this, and then we'll set it up with Telegram, because that's the one I actually know. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna do Openclaw. Off control. Openclaw. Actually, this is a good point to ask. How do I set up Telegram with Openclaw after the onboarding is done? Great. So we're gonna do says do Openclaw configure. Sounds good, Zainab. Glad you stopped by. Oh yeah, the dashboard. We can show the dashboard as well. Seven, 9. Okay, we're gonna try to see if this is working. So the gateway also sets up a dashboard. Manish brought this up, which is great. I had forgotten. 8, 7, 8, 9. One, 8, 7, 8. Open the paste the token into URL. So it needs a gateway token. Let's try. What was it? Dashboard. Dashboard. So there's that token it's talking about. You can just copy paste that in. So now this is the same thing as that we were doing in the terminal. Same thing, chat is open. You can see your channels. You can set up channels. You can see where all it's running. Cron jobs is probably the most interesting for our type of thing. So the cron jobs are basically things that you can have run automatically at a specific time. You can say every morning, send me, the weather, for example, what the weather is for the day. You can set that up as a cron job. But doing all of these things like the morning brief, it's go through my calendar, my emails, and tell me what's on my agenda for today, or some news sources it provides you. That's a whole another topic for how to use this kind of thing. I just wanted to show you that this is where you can play with it without being in the terminal. All these things are still available in the terminal. Yeah, sorry, you had a question?
No, I was just acknowledging. Yes.
Okay. So yeah, you can play around with that. We will go back to the terminal. So we were installing it on Telegram. So local. So we want to pick channels. That's what we're trying to configure, the Telegram access. Okay. We'll configure Telegram. So Telegram, you can just install Telegram on your desktop also. So I'll open up Telegram. Let's see. And what you want to do is open up, it has like built-in bots that you can talk to for different things. So we're going to talk to something called BotFather.
Okay.
So you, if you were to search for BotFather, you'll pop up and you'll be able to chat BotFather, which is a Telegram bot. So it says open Telegram chat with BotFather, run new bot. So we're going to do new bot, which is / new bot. Now you have to select a name for it. New demo Openclaw. And then it needs a username and it has to end in bot. So typically I just name it the same thing. I put bot at the end. Doesn't always work because the names are taken. Name is taken. Demo Openclaw.
Probably a number in the end would help.
Yeah. Let's see where I can put in a number. Doesn't like the numbers. Maybe it doesn't like the numbers.
Strange.
I think there was, I ran into this before. Let's see. Okay. That worked. So there's a new, so it'll say it created a bot. Here's how you can access it. But most importantly, it'll give you a token, which is like this 8. It has a colon in the middle, numbers, and then letters.
Got it.
That's the token to enter in, which is going to be pin 86.
Oh boy, yeah, this is gonna be a pain.
Yeah. T O J C W C Z N H F 1
BQ.
Q. Okay. Cool. Then we can hit finish once it has that, and then we'll do the remainder setup on. It's fine. So this is how it pairs to Telegram. Default is pairing. So unknown DMs will get a pairing code. So once you chat with it, it'll give you a pairing code, which you put back into Openclaw. So what we'll do is the link where it said, hey, here's how you find your new bot. We're gonna go to that, click into that. So now we can chat with it. Start. Okay. Interesting. I think I missed a step in there.
Okay.
Say message your bot / pair. I wonder if there was a typo in that pairing code.
Likely.
Like the the long thing I just typed out. If there was a typo in it, then it wouldn't work.
But it should have returned a command, right? Sorry, a message
The
that
message.
green light, red light, something like that.
I don't think it would because those aren't linked yet.
Okay.
That would make the link happen. So there's no way for it to know that it's an incorrect key.
Or if the link did occur, it should be able to give feedback, right?
Yeah, but if it's that linking that we just did with that long token that we entered, that is what would have connected it. If it was off, or it was incorrect, it just
Right. It would not give any feedback.
Yeah, because it has no way of knowing.
Got it.
Modern. Let's see. Oh, maybe I can send it over Discord. It takes. Okay, bot API. It's configured. I'm just going to hit finish. We're going to try. I'm going to try doing open. Don't do this. This is just for testing purposes that it's working or not. We can lock it down later. Hmm. Oh, you know what? Oh, it said it's working. So it's typing up there, which means
Understood. It's alive.
should be, yeah. Yeah, just get who am I? So now you have access, you can now chat with it through there.
So if you could just help, what was the diagnosis of the error initially versus now?
The error was, my guess is the error was that I mistyped that long token.
Understood.
And instead I just copy pasted and sent it over Discord, which, that's full. So now I'm just copy pasting the actual token, which means no error in the token. In terms of pairing and doing that kind of thing, we'll do that. We'll now lock it down now that we know that it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Now, all of the stuff that we're doing with these menu items, we're just going through clicking. You can actually just go to the file. It's basically writing this to a file. And you can chat with it and ask, hey, which file are you writing this stuff to? You can go and directly change those files to then update these settings. We're doing it this way because it's better UI, and we're not wanting to mess with files. So even though it seems like like just doing one change takes a long time, you could do it faster if you just change the text file that it's saving to.
Understood.
Modify settings. Also, you might have to re-enter that token and then change the DM access policies. We're going to change that to pairing. And you're going to see if this still works. Oh, we might have to restart the gateway. Restart. So there's ways to, there would be other stuff that we would do to lock it down a little bit. But that might be a separate workshop that we do like 2 hour mark. So this is how you would restart it, and then now you have access to it on Telegram. There's ways to set up channels on Telegram. Like for example, I have mine set up as like a command, and then I have separate channels for different things.
Understood.
And then you can just chat with it for those types of things, in that it keeps that context separate. But yeah, this is now in a usable place. You have OpenAI, you have your Openclaw. You can now start asking it what all it can do, what you want it to do, and I'll send out an email, and we can set up another call for maybe putting together a couple of use cases, and we'll walk through them together.
Yeah, that would be amazing. If you could also help with a text document that would cover all the steps for installation for Mac and Windows.
Yeah,
that would be really helpful, so that everyone who comes in is already at this place at this location with the port ready to
Yeah.
start helping.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can, and I'll send out this recording. Well, see if you can. I would say if you can, once you get through this, see if you can hook it up with its own Google Workspace or Gmail account where it has access to an email, a calendar, and a Google Drive. Those things are really powerful. So now you can share documents with it. You can upload things to it. Like, for example, this recording that I sent out, you could upload this to Google Drive. Google Drive automatically breaks down the transcript, it captures the transcript for it. Now you can actually talk to the video. You can ask a question like, "Hey, we talked about so and so. What were the steps for doing this?" And now it'll pull stuff directly from the video and do that. So it'll get more useful as you give it more access.
Right. Incidentally, that was one use case I was thinking of. Since I mentioned to you, I'm a UX UI designer.
Yeah.
So we do user testing. So like right now I'm running a test with 30 users, and every user interview lasts for 2 hours. So now we have approximately 60 hours of footage of users using the products that we're making. I was wondering, like, what is there a way for us to, use Openclaw to kind of, like you said, right, do a Q&A and get an idea of,
Yeah.
make a synthetic user of sorts
Say
of
that
that
again?
test.
Say that last
A synthetic user of that test.
So
A user whose persona is accumulation of the 60 hours of testing.
You could just feed that. So it runs it off of the transcripts. So
Absolutely,
you would need a way to get transcripts off of that. You can use Whisper for it.
Yep.
Once you have the transcript, then you can just give it that context. You can say, hey, set up a separate project, give it that context. So it's not polluting the rest of everything.
Yes.
It's just in that, context that you chat with it.
Yes. So I was thinking that this may be a very relevant use case in the UX research industry, because we have multiple UX researchers whose their work is to conduct the test, and then now for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, they're just condensing like hours and hours of footage.
I see. Yeah, it's with AI, it's so much more doable. You can just chat.
I was thinking, I have one test that is just concluding again 60 hours. I was wondering if, with this, maybe if something useful could come out.
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely use it for this purpose. I know that like Google is good with getting transcripts off, but sometimes with different accents, it's not as good. So you could use something like Whisper or there might be some settings for that also. But I think that Whisper is better for getting transcripts off, and then you have an actual, like, this is what you can rely on it much better.
Understood. Thank you so much for the suggestion.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other last questions? If you wanted to pop anything into the chat. Otherwise, we'll call it a day for today, and I'll send out an email for the next one if you guys are interested.
Cool. Thanks, Drew. It was an awesome call, man.
Oh, I'm glad, Chad. Good to hear your voice.
Yep, I have a voice too.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm in New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you are.
Look, phase 2, bro.
Yeah, you got the whole package.
Yeah, this was interesting, man. I'm still working on getting it set up on I just had a little old MacBook Pro, so I'm trying to set it up on that. But this was super helpful, really interesting.
Awesome. I'm glad it helped. What line of work are you in, and how do you think you would use it?
So right now I have 2 window tinting businesses. The first thought is to have it scraping leads for me, and then probably something along the lines of lead flow, maybe follow-ups. And I've been having my business for a long time, like almost like probably 18 years. So
Oh,
I have a
wow.
lot of like dead leads. So I'm thinking this is something I could use to just like set up trickle campaigns to try and reactivate some of those old leads.
Yeah, absolutely. With 18 years of data, like, yeah, you have a lot of stuff to work with. I would clean those leads though before you start sending it out, because if you hit too many bounces and stuff, Gmail's gonna start banning you, or Outlook is gonna start banning you. I do cold email outreach, and this is like I have a database collected over 4 or 5 years. It's not as extensive as yours, but it has 100,000 people on it, and it's I'm sure like only half of it's usable if I start cleaning it.
Yeah. I've heard of like some programs people using like warm up inbox and stuff like that to.
If you're doing cold, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. If I'll type this in here, manyreach.com. It has a lifetime deal on it, and I use it for I don't use it for everything, but it has unlimited warm up, and it has unlimited senders, and it has like a capped number of emails you can send. But it's like, if you're just sending it if you're not running like a cold outbound agency, this is pretty useful for sending out. Even if you just want to use it for warm-ups, it's useful. So I would check it out. And it has like, you pay once, and it's not a monthly fee type of thing.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. But I appreciate all the info today, man.
I'm so glad you were able to join. And if you're interested in doing future stuff, we will. I'll send out an email, and we'll take it from there.
Sounds good, man. I look forward to it.
Cool. Thanks, Chad. Thanks,
All right.
Jaden. Thank you.
Have a great day.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you so much, Dhruv. Thank you so much, Ritika, for doing this session. Looking forward to attending the next one.
Sounds good, man. I'm glad we got to connect. Take care.
Yes.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye.